An undertaker.
What?
What? Joe, I can't help but notice your choices. They aren't very sensible.
Well, I want to do something I enjoy.
Oh, yes. You have to do something you enjoy, Joe.
No, Sam. Joe must do something which will keep his future secure. Remember what your father said.
Keep your families first and your hobbies to yourself. But Stanley, I don't have a family yet.
Do we not count as your family, Joe?
Oh, don't be silly, Sam. Of course you do.
Your father is your family, Joe. Make sure you do what is right by him.
But it's my life. I'm going to do what I want.
I don't like this thinking, Joseph. Your mother and I have been talking. We would like you to go to that interview.
Joe, could you tell me what sort of skills you have?
Well, I'm a hard worker.
Did you sleep okay last night, my love?
Slept fine.
Good news. The school rang me this morning and said they thought it might be a good idea for you to stay home for today. Would you like that?
I might go for a walk then.
Oh yeah, would you like me to come along?
No. I'd rather be alone.
Well, all right. Make sure you take your pills, though. In fact, look at the time. You better take your dose now. No, take 2 more, love.
Didn't Dr. Hitchcock say to only take 200 grams a day?
He did.
Elmer of Malmesbury was a monk at the Abbey in the 11th century, but for a learned and religious man, he was obsessed with the Greek legend of Dialyus and Icarus, a legend that inspired Elmer to take his own leap of faith. When he was about 5 or 6, Elmer witnessed Halley's Comet shooting through the night sky. This may have sparked his interest in astrology, and possibly in flying too. In the year 1010, Elmer affixed homemade wings to his arms and legs and dived off the top of Malmesbury Abbey Tower. He flew for 200 metres before crash landing in a street eventually named after him. This crash landing broke both of Elmer's legs and left him lame for life. Elmer accredited his flight's failure to the fact he neglected to build a tail. And that's the story of one of medieval England's most eccentric men.
Well, I never. Call me Joel.
TJ.
Nice to meet you, TJ. Fantastic to meet you.
Yeah, okay. Listen, could you help me back to my car?
You must be kidding. You're not driving anywhere on that. No, not at the moment, at
Listen,
least.
this is important, okay? I have to get back. I love mint creams.
Of course, there's only one way you're allowed to eat these. Twist. Slide. And don't chew. Not for a while. That way, when you do break through to the centre, the inside just melts in your mouth.
Just like me, just like me. Said I've been waiting all day and waiting all
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. Yeah, I think of all the things, yo, what you doing? In my head, I paint a picture. Since I come home, where my body's been built, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like the drill. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Yeah. Why don't you come on over there? Valerie.
Last year, I met a couple of parents whose son Tom had been born perfectly normally and everything was going fine, but then all of a sudden he stopped walking and he stopped talking, and sort of all of the things that made him Tom started to disappear. And so Heather and Andrew, his parents, eventually got a diagnosis that he had this very rare and cruel disease called Krabbe, which there's no treatment or cure for. And so they basically were told that they had to cherish the memories. And so that's what they did. And in December of 2013, Tom unfortunately died, really sadly. And while that is a really sad story, it's one that I like to tell people because it really shows why our fundraising and our research is so important, because we fund research into lots and lots of children's conditions.
We wrote the song together. We were good together. Should we perform it together?
What is this?
Look, if we do a harmony, I won't have to sue.
I'm not doing a harmony. We haven't got time anyway, we've got 2 minutes.
Since one of the last minute changes ever been a problem for
These
you.
are necessary changes and we don't need that time pressure.
I know the track backwards. Please, you're gonna have to drop the song.
How we doing? See? Just a little bit of time pressure.
Did you just... Kurt, I need this.
Let me reiterate something for you. I'm not doing a fucking harmony! We're about to open the house in a few seconds.
I've tried being reasonable.
Reasonable. We open the house.
Hello. You letting us know you're here now? See, that's bizarre, because if it is a spirit that's come in, because I think he's upstairs and he's too afraid to come down, but that one's going off, which is a device that very rarely goes off, but it's not hitting the other three. Are you? And you're making different tunes, different sounds. Now that's weird. Never seen you do that before.
What do those mean in terms of the sound of? Just.
I don't know, to be honest. Never heard it before. Bizarre.